Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video on the session profiles and just show you the settings available in the session profiles and and how they work and how you can check the accuracy of them if you want to go about doing that. So there's a new option added in the session profiles. It's now it's called range, and you'll see that in the next release coming out. So what I've got set up on the screen at the moment is two domes. They're running, each one is running a different spec. Um, and this profile on this side, they're both set to regular trading hours, but they're both running different settings. So let me just show you. If I shift click this profile and we have a look at the profile settings in there, you see this profile is basically set to this new parameter now, range, and it's volume type all. Session map at the moment is just not set to anything, and then the period look back is 10. So essentially what this profile is now doing is it's showing you a range of 10. So the best way to explain that is if you understand how the range bars work in the Ninja chart, it replicates that identically. So to show you that, I've actually brought up the Ninja chart on the left-hand side here, and I've set it to the S&P to 10 range, and I've also built it so that it backward calculates in exactly the same way that Ninja does. It starts off with the same session time, so that because a range bar essentially is calculated from the very beginning of a session, and say for instance you have a 10 range, the session starts, and from the starting point it will then look for a range of 10, and as soon as price exceeds that, then it will break and start a new range, and it will do that all the way forward to the current bar. So if you don't have the same starting point, you're going to get different range breaks, and I've built that in order to for the bars to line up exactly, and that's the case through all of the different period look back types. So range is built like that. We've also got the period types, hour, minutes, and seconds, and then we've got ticks. So if you set up a period type, say minute, you'll have the same sort of thing. So on the right hand side here, I've got a 5 minute chart set up, and this dome over here is essentially not working on a range but working on minutes. So if I shift click there, you'll see this dome's actually using the second spec with a different so that I can apply different settings to this column. We just look in the type properties for that column, and you see that this profile here, I've got it set to minute and to a period look back of 5. So essentially what you're seeing there, if we look at it compared to the chart now, is that again you see that the profile exactly matches the current bar, and that's because it calculates from the beginning exactly the same as Ninja, so that all the bar breaks are the same. And so if we have to watch this through all the way through the break, what you'll see is when 5 minutes elapse here and this breaks a new bar, this profile will reset and then it will start again. And to doubly sort of push that point, so what I've brought up on the chart is the bulk standard volume indicator on Ninja. And what you can see, a good way to double check the accuracy of the breaks and make sure that every single tick or trade within that bar is identical is to do a volume count. So if you look at the volume indicator at the bottom here on the 5 minute chart, you can see that within this current 5 minute bar, so far we've traded 9,266.68, and it's ticking up. I've got on calculate on bar close set to false, so it's calculating on every tick. And on the dome, what I've done is I've dropped on a volume total button, which is essentially it's set up to match the volume profile over here, so the parameters on this volume total is the same. It's 5 minutes, and what that does is that it basically calculates a 5 minute in exactly the same way that this profile does. And you can see that the value that it produces, which is the sum of everything in this column, is identical to what Ninja is showing, 13457, 13457. And as soon as this bar breaks to the next 5 minute bar, this will clear out, that will go to 0, and it will start counting again. And I've used that model throughout all of the different period types, having it matching exactly. So if we look on the left-hand side, what you can see is, again, we've got the profile. I mean, it looks similar, but it's different because this one is based on a 10 range, and at the moment we've traveled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've traveled 9. So this range is actually just about to break, if I'm not mistaken. having a look there. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the chart and I got a bit confused because it's summarized, it's skipping ticks. But this range is just about to break if we get to the outside. But essentially, if you look here, it's the same thing. So I've got the volume up on this range bar to see what's the exact number of on the volume count within the bar. And there it's stated there, 2891. It's ticking forward, and I've put together a volume button over here that matches the parameters of this volume profile column here, and you can see it's identical. So if we shift click on that button and we look at the top properties, you see it's set to range, and it's session map none, and it's a period look back of 10. So I think that this may break, or hopefully we might get one on the video here if this breaks the bottom, and then you'll just see it reset, and you'll see the bars reset. On the 5-minute, we just got that. So if you see there, the 5-minute bar just broke. We got a new bar, and this cleared and reset, and you can see everything is ticking up. So yeah, that was just a kind of a quick sort of summary or explanation of the volume profiles and how they're working, and also for the guys doing the beta testing. You know, if you want to be checking accuracy, that's a really good way of checking it. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Cheers.